Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Priska. If you are joining me for the very first time, welcome to my channel. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always keeping up with me. Thank you for the love, the support, and thank you also for the comments that you share in the comment section below. If you are new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe, like, and make sure that you hit that notification bell so that every time I upload a new video, you will not get to miss out. You will not get to miss out anything from me. Yep. So that's a pregnancy brain. Um in today's video, I'll be sharing much about my mommy journey, but most importantly, I really wanted to share about how to enjoy your pregnancy. So this time around, I'm in my second trimester. And yeah, I think every pregnancy journey is quite different. One of the things that comes with expecting is you're always nervous, and you have anxieties, then you're excited, then you're overwhelmed, then you are crying. It just comes with a whole lot of emotions, and it's just like, yep, a roller coaster. So I decided to be really intentional about enjoying this pregnancy journey. And I really just wanted to share that as well. If you're a new mom expecting, or you can share this with anybody. So a few things I wanted to share about enjoying your pregnancy is, first of all, rest. Rest is very good, like throughout your entire pregnancy. One of the things that I also notice about myself is if I do not get adequate rest, I'm very cranky, very mood, like I'm in a whole mood. And that just doesn't feel good at all. So make sure that you rest. It's good for you, it's good for the baby, it's good for your body as well. And another thing as well is, make sure you eat at the right time and eat healthy. Obviously you want to eat as much and everything that's like everything that you are craving for. But as at now, I think I'm more intentional about observing what I eat. And there are just times when I would experience a lot of heartburn because of too much sugar as well, or having a lot of sweet things that would give me a heartburn. And then I remember when I just decided to switch up by just adding fruits and making sure that I kind of like cut down sugar, because I think of late I really like sweet things. So that also just brings up the heartburn. And yeah, so when I switched to having more fruits, I remember one day when I just felt really, really, really good. Like I didn't have a heartburn. I had fruits. I had just a really proper balanced meal. And that just also made me feel so much better, because I started to refrain almost eating breakfast, or rather delaying eating breakfast, simply because I just didn't want that heartburn to just come up. So the moment I switched, then I was like, okay, I need to just pay a little more attention to what I'm eating. Another thing that I think has made me, another thing that I think has made me really also enjoy pregnancy is embracing your femininity even when you are pregnant, because your body is changing, your belly's growing, and you have stretch marks. But that doesn't mean that you kind of think that's the end of your femininity journey. But that's the most, I think this time around I feel so good. Like that's when I feel like being pregnant and expecting a child, knowing that you're carrying this life and your body is just doing what it needs to do to accommodate that change. That in itself is just a powerful feeling. And I think that before, I remember my first pregnancy, I kind of had a little bit of self-esteem issues and I was a bit uncomfortable. But this time around, I think I've recognized so much in knowing that as a woman, you are given this gift to be able to carry and bear a child, and that in itself is so much it's a gift, and it's something that makes you different. And so I feel more confident, I feel at my best, and I really enjoy embracing my femininity at this time. I love to get my hair done. I love to put on clothes that kind of, just embrace and show off my tummy as well. And so I kind of feel the prettiest at this time, which was different from my first pregnancy. So, of course, my first pregnancy, I was really excited, and everything was just about the baby, baby, baby. And I was always like putting myself second. But this time around, I'm like, okay, I need to take care of me. I need to make sure that I look pretty. Do things that made me feel so super confident about myself. I'm not only preparing for the baby, but I'm also being self-conscious about my journey right now. And so that means like picking out clothes that make me feel super good, very comfortable, of course. And yeah, just that, I think doing that puts me in a good mood. Connecting with your baby is also the most important thing. As a new mother to my first born son, connecting was kind of weird to me. I remember a very good friend of mine would tell me like, "Oh, you should talk to the baby," and just really be able to like say things like good morning when you wake up, like you say good morning to your husband and you say good morning to the baby. So it used to be really, really weird because at first I felt like being pregnant was like an idea in my mind, but it was so hard to just feel to kind of connect in that kind of way. Although I do know that I developed different ways of connecting, but it would feel kind of weird. But this time around, it's kind of different. And I think maybe because I've experienced um, raising a little boy. So now I kind of feel like, oh, this is another life that's coming into the world. So, of course, I am easily connecting now. I would say good morning. And you can like read to the baby, you can play music for you and your baby. Like it feels more intentional. You can actually even spend time like just sitting by yourself and just having a good conversation with the baby. And the truth of the matter is, your baby is not just an idea in your mind, your baby has a life. And so you are just really connecting with you and your child even before your baby has arrived. So yeah, spend time with your baby, and then talk, and you can speak to the child as well, and it just makes it just lightens your heart, brings out so much joy, and you actually feel the love. You don't need to wait till you give birth and say, "I'll now I want to connect." Like you can do that even way, way, way before. And I feel like those are things that you can do that really bring this joy, and that really also adds to you being healthy. And so, you being in a healthy mindset and being in a state of joy, being in a state where you just feel connected, I think increases just that health, which is good for you and good for the baby as well. Um, I do love to make sure that I curve time for myself. And it's really hard sometimes because there's a toddler in the house, and then there's mommy, then there's mommy goes for work. And so sometimes it's hard to find time for me, but I really make sure that I find a few hours where I could just allow my mind to be settled to process what I'm feeling, to process what I'm thinking, to kind of brain dump everything that's like really going on right here. Because like I said, you are anxious, you're worried, you're excited, you're overwhelmed. There's just a lot of thoughts and a lot of feelings. So I do take the time to journal, write down if I don't have anyone to speak with. And also, sometimes it's just not really about speaking with somebody, but it's just really me being in a quiet place and just allowing my mind to settle, because having a peace of mind is also part of you being healthy as well. And so it's good to just really sit and ask yourself, okay, how do you feel today? What's bothering me today? And yeah, I kind of feel those are things that are I have done, and I really feel at my best. You don't have to neglect yourself. Of course, you are expecting a life, you'll be exhausted, your body is changing, you're tired, but that shouldn't drive you into neglecting yourself, because you're just like, ah, this is so unbearable. Oh, this is so exhausting. Like, I can't just, you can't wait for that day so that it's over and done with. But you can actually enjoy pregnancy if you're so intentional about it. And so I hope this video has been enlightening as well. And I hope it's been helpful. Maybe one or two things that you would also like to share that has worked out for you. I'd love to read that in the comment section. And I hope to see you in the next. Stay well and be blessed, and bye.